So where we left off, we finally got our corpse down, and we're doing some police work. Helped side with the corporation against the union, basically, and things are going a little rough. But you know what? Considering how the game starts, things are picking up, right? So that's how we start, I guess. That's how we start. Compared to where we were, even though things are rough now, we're picking up. So that said, let's go to it. First off here. Alright, so we had the body taken down. An old Cuno here. He's not having a good time, is he?
You missed a good show before.
Oh, maybe he is having a good time.
Cubes came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
Shoot
Got
that
some
shit
questions.
to Kuno, Pigonaut.
Yeah,
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
come back to you later. Get done what needs to be done here. Yo, that body.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Beautiful.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy. Yes.
A field autopsy?
1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna
Alright.
cut his shit up!
No, we got anyone else for it? Nah, we can cut him up. We can cut him up.
The lieutenant adjusts
We can
his
do it.
glasses and takes a deep breath.
Now, we need those boots.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing.
Oh, yeah, that's
Let's
right. We
not turn
gotta...
this into some kind of circus.
That's right. We gotta wait till after. Oh, tell me something,
Shoot,
man.
Looney Rooney.
Oh, that's right. We can talk to him.
Come
After that.
back later, Corporal. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my
Alright, so
memento
what is a
mori
field
feature.
autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Yeah, I've forgotten what it is,
Fine.
apparently, in my drunken stupor.
It's a 3-part form to be filled out on the scene by the detectives responsible. One takes notes, the other dictates. The goal is to establish cause of death. A scalpel is not always required. I hope this is one of those cases. Latex gloves are, however.
Alright. You have another pair of gloves?
Unfortunately, no.
I have gardening
They are
gloves.
better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things while you will take
There we
notes.
go. Alright, so
Yes,
take out our
you see,
ledger.
The field autopsy form is the one on red copier paper.
Let's open up our field autopsy form. Let's get it
The
done.
dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists describing the condition of his skin and organs in
And
3
we fucked up because
parts.
we put a bullet in him after he died,
Above
too.
those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins
Alright,
with,
assistant.
That's you.
Right, Harry
the
Dubois.
corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says,
Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
Write it down.
Next.
Name?
NA. Next.
Date of
NA.
birth? Age?
Roughly 50.
Roughly
the
50.
corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook, teeming with opportunistic microorganisms, letting out a foul-smelling diamine compound. Your eyes
Smelly.
turn watery.
Race?
Mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex?
Fucky fucky!
And Kuno S.
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
You guys, I'm a jerk, but you guys are even worse jerks.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date
We're
of death?
still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the
Same as
coroner's
coroner's.
case.
KK57 0503 0815 listens motionless,
Sit up
with
straight.
the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of
None.
treatment.
At least not after the initial examination.
Alright, agreed, no treatment.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's
A lot of monkey
raining
talk in this
outside,
game, eh?
like drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he
Alright, he's
approaches
having a little
to make sure
detective
she
flashback
is
here.
dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide.
This was not a suicide.
The other. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased
Alright, he's having his own
persons found
little,
today. 42
off in his
stations of
own little
breath.
world here.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings.
Alright, summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem.
Alright, we're gonna get him, don't worry,
Boots
we're
is
getting
left
him.
for processing.
Write it down.
Tattoos. The upper torso is covered.
Yeah,
The
there's a bunch of
assistant
weird
has a
tattoos
color
of, like, probably
photograph of the
racist.
markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature.
Oh,
The
yeah, it's starting
spine
to
is
snow here.
bent more than the lieutenant compensated for. This buster's actual height is about 1.85. And no, you could not take him straight on.
Of course,
Alright,
I
write
am
down
not
the correct.
compensated. Body
Yeah.
hair is light brown. Distribution
Ah, there
is
we go. We got
consistent
some
with
detective
age.
work in.
The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Alright.
His hair feels wet, soaked with rain, cold to touch.
Stroke
Not
his hair
that different
gently.
from the stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to your hand, like thread off a rag doll's head.
Ah,
Lividity
no,
is
it's right.
consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation. Ligature
Alright.
mark. Still wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that.
That's right, we got the chain cutters.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot from his nose.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. This is the price of being strong. This is a red check, so you only get one shot of this.
After some deliberation,
Critical.
you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet.
The rope rises to a point. leaving a gap in the ligature mark.
Alright.
The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact.
No, let's get out and see.
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Alright, well, we'll just
Back
write
is
down. We don't want to give those
symmetrical
kids what
and
they
intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
in addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of
So
his.
this guy, he's a heavy hitter.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
Alright. Well, let
Hands
him
are
do his
clean.
work here. He's
No
better at
sign
it
of
than
a
we are.
recent struggle.
Are we
I was.
expecting any struggles?
Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all
Oh,
for
we
the
got a lot,
external.
eh?
Well done.
This part's a
What
little
next?
dry.
Central nervous system. I have nothing.
You don't even have a joke.
Musculoskeletal.
Intelligence kicks in.
Purge fluid is
With
Alright, this part's a little
his
dry.
eyes
He's just
almost
calling it.
closed. The
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
There you go.
the hyoid bone is fractured. Respiratory system.
He's really doing it. The dead man's teeth cut into his gloved hands.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received a dental
Oh, we'll look at
No
this.
scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. No, you don't. You can keep it in.
That's
You
right.
can keep anything.
Is that
No
we're going in?
scream. No, you don't.
Look
You
deeper inside.
manage to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it takes is concentration. Through it, you see nothing but
Gotta go
darkness.
deeper in.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary. NA.
And why don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
I don't think
Neither
I am.
I.
And that's
That's
it.
it. Same
Right.
for toxicology and serology and
Right,
cardiovascular.
unavailable, yeah.
The body exhibits lividity in the lower extremities, feet, hands, and neck. Gastrointestinal. Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
All right. You're the one flying off the handle here now, Kim. But we're going to
What's
keep the
next
voila.
on the list?
Description of injuries.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
That's a
Head,
bite marks.
chest,
We'll write that
and
down.
Your opinion, officer?
And non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory.
At
So the stone's
maximum
Cuno.
velocity.
That's what
Has
it's
confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest.
non-fatal.
Right. Next.
What about the
Oh.
ones we inflicted?
So we inflicted them?
Okay, I inflicted them.
So there's a spin-stabilized munition from a Kiel A990 muzzleloader. I don't think we should mention that. Better not to muddy the waters.
Yeah, we'll just
Injuries.
keep that one off the books.
A dark red
Ligature.
abraded ligature mark encircling the neck,
Hanging.
with a gap on the nape measuring... let's
Lord
say,
Vermilion.
7
Avoiding spoilers so I can't stay for the
The
stream.
hyoid
Much
bone is
love.
fractured.
Have fun aping out. Well, thank you very much,
Cervical
friend.
column intact.
You have fun with your playthrough.
I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below
Thanks
the
for showing
ligature
up.
mark.
You know you're going to stay for long.
Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. What was that about no clawing around the neck? You'd be clawing for your life.
This
That's
is
it.
his fatal injury. Yeah.
We have established cause of death. It's not... Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Alright, oh, we leveled up, it looks like.
Well,
How'd it go?
we established probable cause of death. We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail.
Oh,
We did a good job.
Well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
No,
I
no,
need a
we're not
copy of
listening
that
to you,
autopsy
electrochemistry.
Then I will drive him to Faubourg for
Alright.
processing.
Here's a copy of the autopsy.
He's thinking, did I miss something?
Alright, perception legendary. Well, we can technically get it. We have to roll double sixes, but...
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs,
Alright.
You pull down his breeches.
Can't get enough of that dick.
Do you think we missed something?
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before
Yeah.
you.
There's something we're not
Okay,
seeing.
well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination.
Alright, where do
It
we
would
find a
have to
fridge?
be industrial in size.
Yeah.
Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano man?
Only if all else fails.
Alright, let's hurry then.
This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour,
Yeah, okay.
Some kind of
Oh,
superstar.
we got this internalized. Some kind of superstar.
They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise
got
to
here?
the ranks of demigods and have sexual
Negative
encounters
one
with
logic.
barely legal
That's fine.
cover girls.
So we have zero
It
logic.
would
then.
be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You
Yeah.
people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists,
Yeah, there we
or
go.
prime ministers, or prophets.
Here's
And you're
first
the
one.
first one.
Right, baby. Alright, we're some kind of superstar. And one of our stats is now literally 0. Alright, so we gotta get the body refrigerated here.
Can I help you?
Oh, here's your key
Thanks.
back.
I hope you found what you were looking for.
found
How
victim's
strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
One of your staff put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
What else
The
has
trash
keys?
collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS
know.
Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. 2 men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Ah, I'm not
Yes.
gonna bully him too much because we need his help.
Yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge.
Yepper.
Well, I have a fridge, and you're not putting it here.
And why is
Because
that?
this is a culinary establishment, not a mall.
It would only be for-
That's what he said.
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into
See if
some
this guy
kind
gets
of
our business started
macabre
again.
circus.
Wow. Turned the lieutenant off like he was a busted old radio. He really is the lord of his realm.
Let's go talk to the Frit clerk.
Alright, but first... Actually, no, wait. That can wait a split second. He said this one time is of the essence. Go to the Freet. Like the Depener over here.
Is this about the questions again?
Oh yeah, we give her a novelty
wow.
check.
I didn't know you worked for the union, sir.
There we go, $25.
Anything else I can do for you?
Blow the whole thing on speed and gin right now. Speed and gin. Great combo.
Nah, how about a fridge?
Right behind you.
You're right, it's a wicked fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to throw a corpse in there.
You're joking, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not joking.
Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
Pity.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know anything about the dead
I
body?
don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Alright, she doesn't know. Alright, so what do we do then? Actually, let's do a quick save. How do we get... Actually, let's spend our stat here. We can level up. We're going to level up our Inland Empire. Oh, we got 2 level up points. Okay, 1 Inland Empire, 1 Authority. Actually, yeah, we can just talk to Kim, I guess. Might know something.
Yes?
What
do you want to know?
Oh yeah, we're supposed to ask him about the case anyways, right?
Ah, yes. The case 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was... During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Why don't
they
we know
didn't
anything about the
identify
caller?
themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers...
Of
Just
course,
to be
I
clear,
understand everything.
we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. Good.
That's all we need for now, but you don't know anything more about refrigeration, eh? That's a shame.
A small
we got money
cabinet
now.
on
We
the
can buy
wall
stuff.
is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
We'll buy some whatever Drew.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
There we go. I'm gonna buy some of that Hippo
Okay,
Gamma.
here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
There we go. Now we got more healing items. But now we got to find a way to refrigerate them. Why does my character look so messed up? This is what the character looks like. It's kind of messed up. Kind of the state of his life. Where? Alright, send the victim's body to processing. Ask around about a fridge. Yeah, we don't got a fridge. Maybe Kuno or the kids. Okay, we can ask Kuno. Although on the way, I do remember we gotta look at the lights of the car. Because we have a special hologram we can show.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
How do I turn on
Alright.
the headlights?
Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the...
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious
He likes it,
carriage.
yeah. He likes
The
it.
dashboard
Good
lights
car.
up with orange glow. The rouse per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canelo comes that sound. You feel the wind in your hair as if you're already driving. But down a narrow street, lined with shabby wooden houses, the 881 motor tracked, coiling like a serpent, the Valley of Dogs, and before it, a familiar dome, like a ladybug without the colors.
Oh, maybe remember
The
something
building
from our
has a
little
designated
mishap.
parking. This is Precinct 41. As close as you have to home. The
Shine
lights
these headlights on.
unfold with a little
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Alright. We still got to call the precinct, which I'm kind of putting off. Because I do recall
As
they
you
make
hold
fun of
your
you a
letter's
lot.
clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforation. The
Really
rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. A rat
Around you.
brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza,
Yeah,
in a
Shivers
cone
is
of
like
light,
you're picking
barely
up
visible
everything
in
around the world
daytime,
around you.
two men,
Like it has nothing to do
one
with the plot. It's
slim,
just
the
you're
other
so
sturdy.
tuned
They
in.
are on the city stage. But
It's like
only
Spidey
one of them-
sense.
Ah, Martinez.
Precinct, yes, precincts are
Let me
douchebags
see.
for sure.
Right here.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've
Oh
seen worse.
yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
All of them worse than here.
Look at the
There are many
perforations.
of them, and they are divided into 3 separate roads. The first
tally 'em
road
up?
has 18 dots. Not
bad.
bad for what?
Yeah.
You don't even know what it means yet.
Yeah,
The
don't
next
I though?
is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are
Count
so
individually?
many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The
That's
last
right.
row has 3 perforations.
That's it.
That's it.
What do them holes even mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record.
Alright, so what's our record
Officers
like?
often do.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all.
Alright.
What did you do before you volunteered?
I was a hobo who lived under
You
a
know,
boat.
the RCM is a volunteers organization. We would have no qualms with vagrants joining our ranks were they qualified. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means
Alright.
finished. Wow, more than 200.
That
It's
lot?
quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Alright, there you go. Told you I was a
Call it what
superstar
you
cop.
want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, right. Those are your confirmed kills.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
Expecting a higher number, honestly.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, but it
Murder
seems as
cops.
though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're
Oh, it's okay,
competent.
pup. Alright. Oh, thanks for
The
all this.
lieutenant nods.
Alright, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page.
Oh, there you
to
go. It
the
actually
right
did
of
something.
the task description.
Oh, it has all the checks here, eh? That's really nice. Okay. We know we can come back to them later then. Oh, but we don't have a copy of the city map. Okay, well, we'll talk to Kuno before we run out of time here. It's getting close to nighttime for the day.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Hey, you got a fridge, bud?
For the fuck imp. Good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing.
I thought you would. Where is
The
it?
man's in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno?
Don't fuck it up. You need a fridge.
I ain't convincing him. Kind sir, I'll repay you for this info one day.
Kuno's clock's not doing shit. Kuno's got a fuckload of time.
Don't believe him, Kuno. He just wants to use your fridge.
Corpse-free yard?
Kuno's got everything Kuno needs. All civics and shit.
There we go. He's living the
Come
life.
by Kuno, pig. Kuno's already got everything.
Alright. That's right. That's not impossible, but it's low.
Kuno's a poor kid
Oh,
from
critical
a poor
failure.
neighborhood. Say your job is on the line. He'll sympathize.
Yeah, but we failed that check, so... Yeah, am I sure about
No,
this?
it's not weakness. It's sincere. Do not confuse sincerity with weakness. Say
Alright.
it. Trust me.
This is what happens when you fail an intelligence check.
The fuck are you doing right now? The fuck is this shit?
Don't pay attention to him. Just keep telling your sad story.
Lost almost everything, Kuno. My memory, my money, my name. Can't lose my job too, please.
It's not that dramatic. We can just send the body to processing.
Kuno's never seen anything so lame. Listen, pig. If you were Kuno, the fuck would you care?
This isn't about me, Kuno. I'm trying to help people.
Stop shitting yourself in front of the Kuno. Kuno thought you were some kind of big shit.
Why don't we go pester some other kids now?
Alright.
Kuno doesn't fuck.
Autosave. Here's the thing. Where are other kids? We still can't go here, right? Because we failed our check.
An inconspicuous
Yepper.
pile.
Yepper. There's a whole area back there we can't access. Oh, wait, we know at least one kid by the bookstore. We still gotta bug the person in the kitchen, too. But one problem at a time, I guess.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the
know,
law.
sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay,
Yeah, how about
sir.
some questions?
I'll try to answer any questions you have.
You
I
wouldn't
hope they're
know
about
where you
work.
could find a fridge, could you?
A fridge?
Yeah, a big fridge.
You mean like the ice bear fridge? Man, that's scary.
Ice bear fridge?
Yes, like a bear, but white. There's a fridge below the building in the basement, with red glowing eyes. I went back there once, behind the bookstore. Mum doesn't want me to go there anymore.
And the big
Not that
fridge
I
is
want
there?
to. Yes.
How do I get in there?
That's a problem. The only way in is through the bookstore. But I don't know.
Whoa.
You're a policeman. Maybe you can convince. Anyway.
I think we'll figure out a way. What's
My
your
name
name?
is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside, minding the register. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
I guess I will.
Mhm.
Maybe
I
at
do
school
my
or
studies
something?
at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Is school more important than
Mum
this?
says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Alright,
Mum
how's
says
business
it's
going?
peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her
In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass up?
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
Sounds serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't see much more to look in.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir. Maybe I can tell
we're
you
gonna
about...
get in there now. Gonna shake down this lady. She was rude to us before. Is this my first playthrough? No. My first playthrough was when it came out in 2019. However, it's been some years since then. I'm playing a very different way, and I actually, for the most part, don't remember a lot of chunks of the game.
And welcome to Crime, Romance,
So,
and Biographies.
we're playing
of
very
Fate.
physical, low intelligence playthrough, and high ignorance, I guess you could say, and
A fridge?
I kind of blank
No, I
on
don't know
everything but the
anything
big
about
notes.
A fridge. Aren't you interested in books?
You mentioned this place was cursed.
Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her.
Okay, alright. We're not dealing with this, we're just going in.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtain.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Salmon strange cage like trinket.
You You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time.
Alright, what's behind these curtains?
Why aren't you browsing the books?
Well, like
Don't
this.
you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring.
Yeah, we're just ripping the shit open.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Ma'am, I'm a police officer.
It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash...
Nah, we're doing it.
Every one of my
We're doing it.
I'm a giant gorilla.
Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Did I see the teaser for the next Guilty Gear character? No, I've been streaming. Did that happen? Let me check the Twitter here real quick. Oh, the story mode edition of another story will be added to Guilty Gear on April. Of course, they're waiting for like last possible day. Sure. See behind the curtain what happened main the story, what details. And see anything else about a character. And yeah, we're pulling that freaking curtain. The only thing I'm seeing is they're talking about story mode will be April 29th, which is very good. And there's a big picture of Ram Lethal. Is there something else? There she finds a girl who resembles Bedman. Oh yeah, so this is Delilah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, so Delilah has a model. She'll be a character. Simple enough. Simple enough. They don't make fully unique models if they're not going to use them. Which is good. Bedman as a character is a little bland, but Bedman as a function is really cool. Alright, we're ripping this freaking curtain open. This is for you, Delilah.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
The power of Delilah. We'll rip them open.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Oh, the curse, eh? Oh. What's this? Looking at that haircut to threaten your masculinity. All right.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little
all charmed up
trinkets.
I gotta imagine she would mostly play like Bedman. Like just the fact that they're showing like the model there, like the Bedman model, means she'll probably inherit part of the moveset. Like the I guess not the model, like the chair, whatever you want to call it, the bed. The titular bed of Bedman.
What if you just break it down?
What if I do? Really? Only 50%? Fuck it, we're doing it. That's right, baby! Don't care. Pain's temporary. Broken doors
you
are forever.
Smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Smash door again, wordless. Smash into it. Fuck this. Yeah, I don't even need to read the rest. Smash into it. Fuck the system. There we go. Got something to say about that, Kim? Get the little word bubble on your portrait.
Place?
My head hurts bad.
You didn't have to ram the door down, you know? No one's been here for ages. I
We got
doubt
a
the
fridge.
electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your...
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
And there's nothing
Sounds good.
mysterious here. Alright, so we gotta equip our flashlight. There we go. Sands dripping from the punching bag. Citrus Fortis rest is worn off. What's this? Oh, we got a mysterious orb. Shot put, okay. Looking safe. Got a big old weight.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates.
Yeah, Batman was a really cool character.
It's 60
Just
kilograms.
not a personality.
Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Fucking right, we're lifting it, baby. Boom. We're a beast.
Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
I'm a true champion. Healed morale. There we go.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to. Hey, but you're still in a ghost house. What if someone heard this? What if they know
did?
you're here?
Come see the gun show, baby.
Good technique.
Is this familiar because I'm a
No.
weightlifter?
It's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. A memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
Yeah, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
Nah, that should be a felony. Yeah, actually, I don't care.
No
What
one
safety
does
hazards?
until they get smashed into the barbell.
All right. Well, we defeated the barbell. We proved what a man we are. Oh, I felt the controller rumble for a second. Oh, did it again. What am I missing? How would I make it rumble? Oh, maybe it's just because I'm highlighting Kim. No, it's not that. Okay. I'm just not sure. Well, whatever. We're going up, baby. Alright. Oh, now we're getting a little spooky here, eh? Alright. Yeah, payday. Look at that. We're right to illegally break in here. Boom, baby. Rich get richer. Man, this is actually a pretty expensive area. Like an elf?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard.
I don't think I ever did this my first playthrough.
Sketches and schemes.
I don't know what this is.
Like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned. The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: call in, tune out, Wirral untethered, and heat death of the universe. Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tried. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like
Fridge Lady,
Daily Minimi, and GPI.
I actually don't think I did this my first
grand
playthrough.
scheme
Or if I did,
production
I
and
completely
money.
blanked this out. I don't remember anything.
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, the photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine. A much needed respite from our own world.
155 real? That's more than like 1% of our debt we're on, yeah?
A pinned postcard reads, the heat death scenario.
We took the payday from the union boss, so
appear to be
we're
different
like
types
part of the way
of
there. We're at
Welkins.
$35 right
You
now.
make out autumnal candle Welkins, casting wax-based magic, translucent Welkins, with organs shining
Welkins are
under
the
them.
goblins
Who
of
are
the
all
universe.
those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different,
this is
however.
important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist.
A lot of
The note
supremacists in this
says,
game.
all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Tuorg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, green Welkin, dread Welkin.
That is like a fancy
and
race,
the
yeah.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Yeah. One of them's a Welkin supremacist.
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
And
This
what are
looks
these?
like
Did I draw them?
concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Why would anyone spend so much time on
Some
this?
people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Self-introspection.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
Alright, so they got their own little D&D campaign here.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spread diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The
What am I
radio
looking at?
frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7.
Radio
UKV
frequencies.
was unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries.
Something
You
medical?
think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency.
As like
Looks
Dungeons
like
and
a
Dragons crap.
surveillance program.
The Game Master.
Someone very important, the leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
Who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks
There we
like.
go. We broke into this kids playing Dungeons and Dragons. If you grew up in the 80s like I did, you know Dungeons and Dragons is the #1 killer of all children. Can we have Potemkin buffs? Yeah,
All of this is
Pot's like lower mid.
Left unrealized.
He can get some buffs.
My god. It's as if the less
One of the
money
buffs I'm
they
hoping
had,
for is just everyone gets a
the
new
more
move.
ambitious their project became.
Oh god, the numbers.
Mason, tell me about the numbers.
The
What do they mean?
I know Doom when I see it.
I worked with
The
a
company
person
was
named
running out of
Mason
funding.
when that game came out, so I was absolutely unbearable to them. Every shift.
Mason, the numbers.
They were not. They got pretty sick of it, but I didn't give a shit.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone.
Alright, yeah, so we're breaking into an illegal Dungeons and Dragons operation. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Ooh. And this is a big area. More cash, man. We're dripping in it.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. Color looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Alright. What is
Looks
this
like
thing?
it. Looks like an old central furnace
Mason,
used
the
to heat
numbers.
the building. It's connected to the chimney.
How? Oh, dude, if you did not grow up in the 80s, it's hard to explain.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire.
Dungeons and Dragons
Only dead
was like
rats.
presented as this trying to teach kids like witchcraft and Satanism, and it was like destroying our society.
It's dark.
Like, I know that sounds like a joke, but that was
the
dead
darkness you
real.
can hear
It was considered one of the biggest threats
It's
of the
coming
time.
from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other.
What are you doing?
I'm hallucinating.
Wait, really? Take your head out of the chimney, please. It's not safe.
It feels safe to know that the lieutenant's got your back, now and always.
Let's kick
a
that
hollow
shit.
ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
There we go.
A lush
Your hands
layer
some
of
coal.
coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles.
Yeah,
Your hands
80s,
look
what we would call it the Satanic Panic. I think that's the term you could Google.
You
The
feel
Satanic
the spirit
Panic.
of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
I don't remember. Car's eye, smear your cheeks black with coal.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
I'm the reincarnation of an ancient Illimaran warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
Authority 11. See, that's why we were on high authority. Don't wipe it.
These 3 stripes give you strength in this dangerous realm. It would be foolish to remove them.
Fucking right.
And this protects you.
This is traditional war paint. Grants me safe passage with the spirits that guard this place.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
All right. Kim's down. He knows what's up.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms.
Yeah, so a big part of the
everyday
Satanic Panic was Dungeons and Dragons. Aquilar, Covenant Witches. Yeah, well.
You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
I'm a disempowered individual? Hell no. Yeah, I rip shit apart.
Kudos.
Anti-object task force. Oh, we just got a new thought power. Oh yeah, we have communism. I forgot. Oh. We don't want to research that just yet then. It's -2 pain threshold. Because we're like doing stuff. Lock a new research slot. Oh, how do we do that? Oh, maybe it takes a skill point. Alright, alright. Alright.
You see a terrifying ice
There's our
bear
fridge, baby.
with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful. A gust of freezing
Back door
cold air
open.
rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Thanks, Kim. It's a fridge, remember?
Of course. A giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Just what we were looking for.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Hey, this is the fridge. Looks big enough for 2 corpses.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough.
But the optics on this are awful. he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can.
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head. You take
the two of you. Easily.
Yeah, let's do
the
it.
body is heavier than and stinkier. It takes half an hour to
we just had time for it, I guess.
To stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant.
Ever read those 80? Oh yes, I'm very well aware of the old Chick tracks. My dad was making me stop playing D&D, so I used my warlock powers to cast a spell on him.
A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
You've definitely earned a drink after this. Perhaps even some pagan rites.
There you go. Yeah, we need to perform pagan rites.
I knew you would say that. I knew this would lead to drinking. No, no more. This is paganistic enough, and he does not leave this room.
He means it. He doesn't want to be the ice bear cop.
That's not police work. This is art, and we're artists. This is our... Oh, God. You ever watch Hannibal? This is our vision. This is my design.
If I were an artist, this would certainly not be my vision. I would be
Klondike fridge, yeah, pretty
much
much.
more
Pretty
conservative in my work. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
This a white check? Okay. Hey, 8%? Fuck it.
You touch the dead man's body. His skin is cold.
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then.
Alright, we need that boots.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
Alright, take the note from the door.
The
Let's
note
see.
and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Yeah, how do you like the
I
fridge?
like it a lot, brother. This really is your finest hour. You're
This is no fucked up deers here? Yes.
a regular Corporangelo.
At the autopsy, you said you had ancient mysteries.
Oh yes, Gobo mi Lobo. In the gift horse's mouth.
Yeah, but where, brother?
Just a small gulp away. My beloved Gobo. Come back
Alright,
later,
enough.
Gobo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my...
What about the
A
ice cream
friendly
wrappers?
cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
17%
or the
now.
decomposing body in it.
That's almost 20%. That's when we looked in the mouth. Oh yeah, but we did that before. We got 3 painkillers. Like, we could try it. We're gonna try one. Nope.
You touch the dead man's body.
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then.
What's the
Good
bear
question.
doing here?
It looks like an ice cream fridge.
Somewhere in the past, it's summer. 5-year-old Fifette lets go of her mother's hand. Change jingling in her pockets as she hops
I'm a
towards
tarot
the ice
reader?
cream stand
I'm an everything reader,
right
baby.
across the plaza.
If it's not 0 as good as 100, yeah, pretty much. So they tried to sell ice cream from this
I know.
hyper-carnivore?
What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse?
Man,
the
these guys
bear
got something
still
against
costing
Klondike
me
bars,
money
eh?
To this day. The electricity bill must be catastrophic. On the other hand, it did help.
Lucky us.
Oh shit, I can't do it. I guess we're fucked. Yeah, we're locked out. We can't even try anymore, yeah. Guess we're boned. Alright, we did all this work,
If you
Kim.
think so, officer, I need a little help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kinema. I'll take it from there.
There go those beautiful enamel boots. May they...
It's
And
too
what?
late to take him into processing today. I'll take him first thing tomorrow.
Alright, now we're wasting more time going back to the car, I guess. We're not done exploring that area, though. Right, so we got another skill point. So we should be able to unlock. Yes, there we go. So we're going to do the anti-object task force. Whoa. Alright, screw it. Yeah, we're learning it. We're learning it. Oh, it's getting darker. It's almost... Okay, right before we go back, we do have to go to the kitchen. Because I will forget if we don't do it. Because we know someone's spiking the borscht. Probably this guy.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's...
Putting a point into perception will unlock the check again. Well, we're done now. The only things I have high are psych and strength. I'm playing like a very ignorant
As
playthrough.
you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. It must be his name. Garanci. Garanci Quebec.
All right.
Sounds representative.
Mr. Quebec, I'm here on
The
police
man
business.
puts his cup down and replies something. His left hand drawing arcs in the air.
No, what about
The
that
man
borscht?
says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to wait for you to speak.
Borscht need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits.
Vodka borscht! I love it, Bratan! Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some
Since we're half high inland empire, we're a little crazy.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea.
And yeah, turn the
place
vodka
is
up.
He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
Leo says you're friends with
The
Manana.
mention of manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words, and they're friends.
All right. That's some
He
impressive pots
smiles
there.
and bangs his ladle.
Give me
He
that.
smiles and nods enthusiastically, and, chattering away in his language, ladles some brew into a small...
I don't think
thermal
I
cup.
need to say anything else.
hands it to
Stay masculine. There we go.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue,
touch
the
the door.
cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch.
Push the door.
does not challenge.
Yes, it is a challenge. Pulling the door
The
hard.
steel doesn't even tremble.
Get your weight into it.
Now you're hanging from the handle. The door... Okay, it was a challenge, and you failed. What now, loser?
Wonder where the door goes?
It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Might find something pertinent to the investigation.
Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in.
Yeah, side
Gart
investigation.
is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Alright.
Can I help you?
Nerd, what's up? Yeah, it's another thing. There's a
Great.
door.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about
Okay,
it.
then what's behind it?
It's
If
just
it's
a
not
door.
mysterious. He's Russian, right? Half a bottle? Well, maybe he is.
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference.
Yeah.
It's absolutely not
I
convincing.
think you know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one lock. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Alright,
Yes.
So there's a key somewhere. About that money I owe.
Have you got it?
How much
A
do I owe
lot.
you?
For the room and broken window? 100 real. Like
Yeah,
what?
we'll talk about that later. I got time for that attitude of yours. Doors open at 1600. Oh, I guess we missed our window for that. Well, there's always another day. This game gives you 10 days total, I think. You do not need 10 days to beat the game. Like, it's nice, but you don't need it. Oh. what's this song? The book appears to be erotica without the erotica. Alright, yeah, we're going back in there, lady. We ain't done. Far from done. There's like a whole room I didn't even look at. Yeah, that one over there. Or is it over here? There we go. Slipstream. What is this? Production schedule. Filament memory. Alright. What about that other room? Oh, there's a whole other room here. Whoa! Okay, man, this whole area here, eh? Alright, well, let's keep the investigation of this room first. Flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Okay. There's a lot of stuff over here. More money. There we go.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Alright, then we'll unplug the red
sizzle.
one.
The room is slightly quieter.
Give us more power to work with, maybe? Ooh. Insane mesh tank top. What makes it so insane? Like a Rugal tank top here. Although it gives us drama. We do not need drama because the one we have gives us physical instrument. Is this more stairs? It is. Now, how do we get in there? Oh, there we go. Let the autopilot take over for me. 2 rusty rifles. Busted guns.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Oh yeah, let's
there
shine
is,
some light.
Yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take...
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs.
Rifles.
Rummaging.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye.
Oh, we got one good one.
Action model. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
Yeah.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
There we go. So where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
What does this mean?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful
we
in
got
the
a gun. Well, Rugal is about the drama. He's like Happy Chaos. I'm all about the drama. Alright, well then. Here. So is that an item in our inventory? Oh, items. Yeah. Worth $11. I said it might be useful, so. $50. Silver tape production schedule note. Filament contains information that can be read using our radio computer. God. All these feel important. I don't know if I should sell any of them. Alright. So we still got that whole other area here too, eh? What's up here?
An iron safety curtain curves before your eye. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on.
Yeah, okay. Shoes and melting snow. Oh, we got something over here. Postcards. Alright, yeah. Let's see, lady. You got, told us not to go in here, and there's a lot of interesting things here. A lot of interesting things, to say the least. Wait. That, like, weird static noise is part of the soundtrack, or is that, like, something happening? Okay, I think it's something part of the soundtrack. Yeah, so lady, what's up? What's up, lady?
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now.
The psychic energy's leaking into the shop.
Leaching onto my shop.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape. Just a door. This place is cursed, detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Curse isn't
Of course
real.
you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path, but before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
Ah, yes. I didn't see her, but I sensed her presence.
You did? Then it has to be true. I've suspected that this woman-shaped energy must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you see that she lives
Chimney,
inside
the pass
the
between
chimney?
heaven and hell. Round one.
Yes,
That's right.
that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery.
Yeah, I know. Kim's on board. He knows what's up. He wants a good ghost hunt. So we gotta go yell into furnace to talk to her. Yeah, I don't remember any of this. Either I just never did this quest, or it's been so long, just my brain's all addled.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring
Yell
it
hello.
pitch
War
black.
painted your face. That's a bonus.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
you've awakened the entity.
This is the police. Who's there?
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble up.
After you, officer.
There we go. Now we can go back here and we talk to whoever that is. Look at that. Looks like she has a radio computer.
Hello. I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius. So what kind of dye are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with
Play
this
along.
masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
I mean,
Yes,
what milieu?
a milieu is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
What about
I'm
dice?
a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need.
Yeah, there we go.
That's why you're
Learn
here,
about
yes?
role-playing systems.
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong.
Maybe. I'm not... No, I was looking for something else.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice and role-playing game. I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
This person means you or no one else. Absolutely no harm.
She'll answer honestly.
She will answer freely and honestly.
What do you know about the person who was lynched?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity.
Yeah, she could be a ghost.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out
there you
most
go,
of
one
the
of those
daily
kind of
ruckus
people, eh?
behind my window.
What do you mean about the daily
Well,
ruckus?
there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
Oh man, my chair's getting squeaky.
During daytime,
old
there are
chair.
usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about.
Because of the strike.
Must be because of the strike. But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
Did you work on Sunday
It's
nights?
an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it. And I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
Alright, you never took your eyes off to look out the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside.
Alright, so she didn't see anything. Thank
She
you.
nods.
Anything else, officer?
Oh, I can order a die.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
What about the we're all untethered?
Ah, yes. Fortress accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The We're All Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and death. And loss of... I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice, and dead as, well, death. For 7
Sure,
days.
I'll do it.
See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
Now, where is
We're
this place
inside
anyways?
the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides,
So you're
I
kinda
don't really
squatting
have
here?
to pay any rent.
Am
here,
I enjoying the game so
that's
far?
a
Oh, I love
plus.
this game. This was my 2019 Game of the Year.
Plaisance was right.
So this is
There's
actually
an
my second
entity living
playthrough.
in the chimney. You
Although,
should ask her
I
about
seem
the
to have memory
curse.
problems because I don't remember anything about this part.
Does it mean she's unlawfully occupying a part of the house? Shameful.
Creative.
I heard this place is cursed.
I've heard the stories.
Yeah,
but
I love this
don't
game.
think those stories are
And I'm
true.
playing in a very different way, like I'm like basically the exact opposite stat set as I did last time around. She's convinced the place is soaring with energy.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's what I'm here to investigate.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the Whirling in Rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Well, it's also part of the cursed
You
area?
could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East of the Commerce Central project.
It doesn't really look cursed.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea.
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons.
Alright, so they think you're a source because you're dedicated to your craft. Curse doesn't affect people like you. Ah, there you go. See, the curse doesn't affect people who are
What, so the curse only affects
competent
people
at their
with
job.
poor work ethics?
What build
you're
am I doing?
describing
High
isn't a
physical, high
curse.
psych.
It's
1
capitalism.
intelligence.
The jig is up.
So, like
The
Half-Light
she-demon
and
knows
Authority,
you've uncovered her
Physical Instrument are
true
going to trigger a lot.
identity. Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Alright. Ah, you might be causing this.
So I'm the Grand Dragon in the cave. Might I ask what supports this claim?
Don't got time for explanations, not with all these visions I'm getting.
Of course. How convenient. Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, then...
Yeah, the game is phenomenal, for sure.
Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies, you will make sense of the situation.
Oh, what's this? Got a check here? Why hasn't our business failed? Legendary. Well, we got a chance to do it.
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Yeah, start taking your clothes off. You need to connect.
Excuse me. What are you doing?
Officer.
It's part of the textual technique I have.
And what technique is that?
I get these feelings.
Miss, I apologize for my colleague's behavior. He's still recovering from an unusual medical episode.
Officer, this isn't how mature adults deal with their feelings.
Now you feel something. The cold damp of shame washing over you.
Uh-oh. The wind tells me things.
The air pressure told you to take your pants off in my studio? Can you please employ this special technique somewhere else? I work here and my work requires concentration. Half-naked people don't help with that.
Alright. And we got a quick save now, because the next morale check I fail kills me. Else here? No, we already got that. I think it'll heal by the end of the day, but I'm out of healing agents, so I cannot afford to play around with this. Alright. So the curse has been solved.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in a novelty dice maker.
Yeah.
Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
Nah, she's just a businesswoman like
I
you.
don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
There's no curse, there's too many inconsistencies.
Too many inconsistencies.
Yeah, you're
I'm
one.
not doing as well as it looks like I am. I only have my Simonese wards to thank for the protection they provide.
She's a novel dice maker and her business has been up and running for a long time now.
Because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse. I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over.
There you go.
I just hope that you haven't made anything worse. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now. Anger and loneliness keep this woman moving through the waking hours. Your little words are no match for it.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am.
The shop around you feels ancient suddenly, damp and saturated by the coastal air. The books are rotting. A great cold lives here. And there, too, 1,200 meters away, on the urban coast, the dark shape of a church is reflected on the water.
Alright. Quest complete. We're gonna crank our authority up again. Alright. Starting to get like, I think around like, it's 9 o'clock is when it's beddy time. Okay, so we might as well call in now. Get bitched at by the fucking...
Inside,
buddies.
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
alright, let's pick up the radio, let's get this over with.
Soft purr.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Coming Delta 10, this is Firewalker, copy.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me with a civilian. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Gart didn't give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005.
Received.
They're slapping a marching rhythm on your
Give
thighs.
it a minute. She might be busy at the moment.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika. Yes, hello?
Alright. So Sylvie was, yeah. We met before. Whirling Rags.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's
So
not
she was like the
thrilled to be
waitress that
talking
quit
to
or
you
whatever?
again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
You quit your job,
Why
why?
did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
And why is that?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Who?
You know whom.
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
You mean me?
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
Alright, you
Maybe
coming
I
back to
don't
work?
know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
You know how my paperwork ended up in the trash?
You tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that.
Alright.
Anything else, detective?
You know, is it you who called the police?
No, not me.
You know who made the
No,
call?
sorry, I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the
Yeah, someone came in earlier, Lord Grand Powerful Oz. So, it looks like we're getting story mode at the end of the month, and Delilah.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer.
Alright, why didn't you call?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court.
What does the Union have to do with
No
anything?
one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is...
Garbage.
Garbage. I am the authority here.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
We're pushing her. So you want to just save your own skin?
I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
Sounds like
the fucking nerves on her. Trying to hide behind weakness. You're a god. An angry but just god.
I am a god. You report to me, not the Union. Is that clear?
Hey, if you cannot restrain yourself, then I'll be handling the interviews from now on, and you can quietly take notes.
Hey, you got your methods, I got mine.
Fine. But know that I don't approve of such gratuitous volatility.
An angry cop refusing to face his demons and taking his frustrations out on others. Just a badge and a gun away from those he's manhandling. A fast-burning candle. That's the side you just exposed to the lieutenant. He doesn't judge. Has seen it too many times already. You both have, probably, but he takes a mental note.
Take as many notes as you need.
Breathing on the other end suggests that Sylvie is still on the line.
Alright, next question.
Okay.
You know where my gun is?
No, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
I showed you my gun?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
Yeah, what'd I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you.
It does calm
me. And then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food, I don't think he touched it after. People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door. But you screamed, "I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation."
Yeah, why would I threaten to kill myself? Look at the world. I love this day.
There is silence on the other end of the line.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Okay, so what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's a pawn shop. Hey, so want to grab some coffee? No! No!
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now.
Shouldn't have done that. Seriously running out of shits to give, Kim. Fuck you.
Me? I understand this is by no means an easy investigation.
Nothing you can say would make you feel
Shit,
any
so that's a game over.
Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that
How far
woman."
is it going to move me back
When
is the
asked
question.
to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. It's because...
Peppers. That's what happens. Oh, that's why I gotta do more quick saves. You think less the quick save on console. Okay, we're just gonna speed through the conversations we had. Wait a second. Yeah, we already talked to him. Yeah. I was gonna speed through it. First attempt at this game, died trying to get my tie from the fan. Yeah, that is the first place you can die. There with 2 health next time, yeah. I have good morale, it's just I've been making some incredibly bad decisions. And, yeah.
What have you found? And also, do you buy the
Alright,
book
we're gonna do this real
Novelty
quick here.
Dice Maker? I don't understand. If I am not doing as well. Yes, I see that. Thank you for nothing.
Wow. Anger and love.
I am sorry,
The shop around you feels ancient suddenly.
Alright, we got that out of the way. I think we can level up here. Yeah, we'll level up our volition. Actually, instead of authority. We need that set anyways, and it'll give us one more check. Alright. Let's try this again. We'll just like fast forward all the text now. First, let's quick save. There we go.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
Try it
radio
again.
Microphone, a pull-out.
Love the radio, yeah.
Hello, Alice.
Just a second, officer.
Uh-oh.
10-2, 10-5.
I just called my boss instead.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus.
It's me.
What's your status? Over.
Not good.
10-18, 10-20, over.
Just talk like a human to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
Or my badge missing.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge, I can't find it.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation.
10-22, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his
badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Tell him this is serious.
He's asking you to stop. Says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over.
I am the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station.
Mullen dicked us.
Alright, let's move on. Be done with
I
it.
hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
I'm Super Cop.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Can you all please stop saying he lost his badge for a moment?
Yes, you two please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Alright, enough with this.
9, come again. I didn't get...
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Oh, fuck.
Say nothing.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please.
Don't say anything.
10-9, come in, officer. Over.
Silent in terror.
Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message please. Did you misplace your firearm? Over.
That's affirmative.
He says he did.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here, him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't.
They're making fun of
He
me.
lost his... Ask him if he's still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here.
See, this is why we're putting off the call. Because I remember they're not generous with you.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
After that, his mama's I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
This is what real police work looks like, kids.
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother.
You don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the Firewalker.
Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V.
Firewalker.
I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
Yeah. I heard him.
Affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
Yeah, I need money.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Paramount for the investigation.
Important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir.
Nothing is working.
I'm begging you.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have
begging
a place to
you.
sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vicmar said...
Who cares what this Vicmar said? Pull on their heartstrings. Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Alright, no fun.
Anything else, sir?
Oh, some personal details.
Okay, 10-4, sir.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
No, I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Alright, are you alone in the room?
That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
Please refer to me my last name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Say my name.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Say my name, Jules.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge.
We know our name.
in
Our name's Harry
drunkenness.
Dubois. Yeah. Ever told you about my life before the RCM?
10-4.
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for it.
Sir, satellite... So,
I heard him.
was there anything else?
That's,
Understood, sir.
thank you. That's all for now.
Roger that. 10-10.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke,
laughing at me.
a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm.
And yeah, everything's...
He seemed
Shit's kind of
confused, delirious
fucked.
even.
Basically.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean,
Old Chester
near
McLean.
the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, they call us Dick Mullen because we're good.
Yeah,
We
Mac's
learned that.
right.
We have an actual
This
awesome
was
record.
Gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is.
We must help him.
Yes, you must.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and...
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest.
That's right.
He
You need to
wouldn't.
pity me. You need to help me. Help me.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
You have to help me.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good.
There we go.
Okay, everybody. Nothing but...
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor.
Pick up the radio again.
57.
You gotta call Sylvie.
What is the number?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is...
Well, this is what we already did.
Lieutenant,
Yes, hello? Oh, right.
you can hear resentment in it. There is no resentment.
You mean why
We
did
just
I
gotta get
leave
the info here.
You know,
You think you... Don't be paranoid.
I really don't want... Maybe, I don't know. What? No one... You know...
Garbage.
Okay.
Push her. No, don't push her.
The other...
Her voice is...
Alright. This part we already did, so we're just gonna
The
do
fucking
this
nerves
quick.
on her.
I'll wait for
You
tears.
can almost hear the...
No.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner.
Alright, next question.
Yes.
Badge.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, a
Where's
uniform. Just looking at that.
Yes, you absolutely should. It feels like you haven't worn yours.
Oh, watch out here.
in a long
That was a check we didn't get before.
Please, you were
Got
trying...
hurt.
Sounds like it's going.
You were waving at her...
Some poor soul. People tried to back away from you, or even there is silence on the other end.
Me neither.
Alright,
No
those
one...
are good
It
done ones.
almost
Really
looked
good.
like you pawned it. But believe me,
See my police uniform?
I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. Well, I
paperwork.
am sorry about that. Anything
Oh, no,
else?
don't ask for a cup of
Detective?
coffee. I'll literally die. And call.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes.
We did it!
You have obviously done something to upset her at the whirling.
Oh, you're mad at me, right? What did I do? I can't remember
I'm
anything.
not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What's the skua thing?
Stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
That's me, baby.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Doesn't sound like me. I love birds.
Yes, well,
But I made you quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months.
I want to know what I did.
You were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
What song?
We Go On by the O.O.
Look at that.
I
You
can't
gotta
listen
level
to
up.
it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about
To
the
hell
song.
with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
I live that life every day, baby.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock.
Not so bad.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke.
I get it.
threatening to
Maybe
kill
not
me.
a good day.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Don't you ever part? No, I can't do that because I'm so close to morale damage. Trying to show you the world tomorrow, the great panic at the end. I'll just say I'm truly sorry.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just
All
try
right, take
not-
care. Bye bye.
Hear a sigh of relief.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
All right, end call.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see
We're getting close to the end of the
a
first
set
day.
steering levers, a radio on a
Close the door. I don't think you have to go to bed exactly at 9. You can stay up a bit, but now we'll level up our authority. There we go. And we're gonna quick save because any bad dialogue check you get us killed at this point. I think the pawn shop is down here. Oh. You're right. This might be the pawn shop. I do recall something about the gun in the pawn shop. Boom, healing items. Ooh, we got some bottles. Water lock out of order. Fingerless gloves, what does that do? We do have gloves. Oh, what is our regular glove? Let's do half. Okay. So this gives us physical stats. We have to have some better physical. Okay, man, we don't need that. We don't need that.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Think of a cool figurine. Ah, see?
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness.
Fuck me? I understand this.
That's why, yeah.
Cop gives up.
That's why we can't rescue anything. That's why we quick saved. Now, let's try that again. What game is this? This is Disco Elysium. And Super Surge. Twitch notifications not looking. Oh, that sucks. How am I and Puppy? We're both good. Do you think Luke in Street Fighter V is as bad as Lab Coat 21? No. No. Luke is not good. Luke's bringing in some rough times for some people, but I don't think Luke is as broken as some of the worst culprits of Dragon Ball. That said, I do think he's probably the pound-for-pound best character in Street Fighter V right now. I'll be putting the playthrough... I'm doing a full playthrough of this game. Tomorrow should be playthrough part 1 on the
A typical
channel.
Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to...
where'd you
It
get
was
it?
brought to me to...
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Alright. So there we go.
Anti-object
Anti-object
task
task force has been completed. So our ability to fuck shit up is better.
Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe from the anvil of the heavens.
+1
to
pain
the
threshold,
worlds
good.
below. Indulge in it.
And all physique learning
Be
caps are
bold.
upped.
Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage. A new reality. Also, you should
so it's a
trash your
strict
room
bonus. Alright, well, yeah, part 1 of the playthrough should be up tomorrow, and this will be the this will probably be like 7 to 10 streams. I've been waiting to do this for a long time, and we're finally getting it done. There we go. Okay. Let's quick save a lot till we get to bedtime.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away. Some of us have photonic sensitivities.
Alright, sorry about
I
that.
do appreciate it.
Okay. So he doesn't want the flashlight in his face because he's a weak baby.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
It's a shame how insufficient the police is around here. It is a lot of streams, because I'm trying to get this done before Strive Season 2 and the King of Fighters patch.
I haven't had any problems myself.
The voice guy has a good voice, yes.
Though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Some of your selections are more tasteful than others.
It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Alright, well, we got a good check here.
Okay, he definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
Maybe I'll aid our
it,
investigation.
But I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Hanging.
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
That's all I got.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
What about some guns? You know, maybe we lost
Someone
a gun.
else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
What? Sold? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Was a buyer
She
policeman?
didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, truth be told.
Alright, so someone bought her gun. I mentioned possible Strive 2 and Geese happening at the same time. I really hope not. But yeah, but once those happen, like that's... And then like what, DNF is in June? So like that's all the streams. I'll never have a chance to like run a game stream like this. So I have to do this now, basically. If not now, then when, right?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
Maybe she's a vigilante.
It's possible in these parts of town. We ought to find her and discourage her from taking justice into her own hands.
Have people from Evart Players Union come to track that gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they're just.
The guy said, "Oh, I know all about your gun." Yeah.
They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know.
Download times? Well,
sorts
it's
of
not
people
download.
come
This is one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm very happy to do it. Just
of things.
This is the only time I can do
Claire really
it.
is tracking down your gun.
I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia, and I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
There's something you're
You
not telling me.
weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was
You
that
were
like?
very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed
He's
to
a character.
take it.
You sucked on a gun? Good. Very normal.
That's right, baby. Happens to the best of us, I
It
guess.
certainly does. Especially in Revachol.
Where can I find the
My
buyer?
apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
Alright, let's talk about something else. Something I like to sell.
Let me have a look.
Fascinating photo of a corpse here. I can't tell. That's a crime scene photo.
Another
I can't do
time,
that.
perhaps.
That's it for now. Alright. If I remember right, this area is blocked off for now. Oh. Wait, we already did that. A quick save again, just in case. What are you looking at, buddy?
Evening, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
What do you know about the wreckage? guess
I
there's,
wasn't here to
smash
witness
billboard?
it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh?
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Like LA Noire, you gotta see if other characters are lying as detective. I guess, and a bit, but only if this game's much more insane than LA Noire. LA Noire and Sandy's like a 2 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Yeah, that's awful generous of him.
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a
Yeah, it's like the
bizarro
second part of the map.
church. Not much use to the congregation, though. Yeah, not really much else.
Alright, talk to you later. Which is this thing again here?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the...
Now we're pulling that
Pull
lever.
the lever all the way up until the metal... Nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
I've summoned Sandy. Hey, Lord Art Frog. Hello, friend.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get it. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Alright, so functionality, so yeah. Not today. You only have access to part of the map on day 1.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, Super material. Very cool.
Alright, try them.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can
stand
feel
salami
them
man, yes,
pinching
sir?
your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for...
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Do I have anything in my eye slot? Where's my I can't check my inventory? The one thing I want to check. Alright, I'm too sensible
Are you sure?
for those.
But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Alright, we're good, we're good. We're good. Oh, what's that? Garbage. Look at that. Fire. Yeah, we gotta get... Oh! The bookstore probably has a city map. That's what we need. That's what we need. Can't look at the map until you buy a map. Oh, it's closed. It's too late.
Yes?
I want to talk to you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Open up a bit.
Ah, if you insist. What do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses?
That's correct.
That makes him a Beano-clad. Completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
Not gonna call him a Beano. Glasses are cool.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Yeah, you're making it sound uninteresting.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul.
Tell me a secret. Wow. Okay.
The lieutenant nods.
Good. Let's
okay.
check.
Let's see, 'cause we definitely don't have enough money to pay the dude. See if we can,
The trash container stand. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
Robocop can sleep
you
in
see
here.
Soggy cartons,
Maybe.
dirty rags, and organic waste. You see a box fall. Not you see a box falls. There's you see a box falls.
I know worst
the
comes to worst, you can
container
sleep
sounds
on
a
the
muffled
bench.
gong.
Maybe it's 10 o'clock, not 9 o'clock. That's the cutoff. But we can still explore a little bit. Because we can't get too much done now that like some of the shops and shit are closed.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like spring.
Okay. You got nothing for us right now. Ooh. Look at that. Got some pills. And we get our next skill point, we're going to learn communism.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? The
Maybe I killed the
mercenary, eh?
hangman?
Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question.
The
What a
Harbor's
thought.
prime suspect.
Why would noble workers resort to such a thing?
Unless they were pushed.
Unless they were pushed, of course. Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What does that
He
mean?
was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
You
I
kill
ain't
him?
the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all
Okay.
sorts of skills.
He means a more violent faction could easily take care of such a thing.
Understood. This has been of limited use.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. We're negotiating. Aye.
Yeah.
All of it.
How big of a share do you want?
However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
You a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
Yeah. The stuff you do aligns admirably well with the World Republic. Why not call yourself a
I
communist?
have nothing against communists. They are honorable boyaderos. But my own code serves me well. If my code starts failing, a code can fail a man as well as a man can fail a code, then I will have to submit to a new one. Which may well be
Sounds like you're a communist that thinks he isn't doing enough to call himself one.
See, I am primarily a lazy person.
Alright.
Sure thing.
What is this? News of the world? Talk about personal stuff. Get to know him.
Call me Mañana. I'm just a humble harbor worker for the past 6-7 years.
Moment Mañana is a
A
sweet
name
ass
worthy
name.
of the man who holds his friend. Names are important.
Not a given name?
I'd say a real name is what most people call you.
Oh, there you go. Yes, that's the thing, is when I originally played this game in 2019, there was there was limited voice acting.
Now
Now
that we're
everything
getting
is
so well
voice
acquainted.
acted.
Be honest with him.
Yeah. Honestly, I lost it while drinking.
Wow, this is major. You're like a man born anew. Okay, so if you can't find it, maybe make up a new one.
Yeah, the voice acting, especially on like the emotions, is very good. Take into
Can't live in
consideration?
this world without names, see? Important things they are. Vessels of the soul.
Like a spiritual or philosophical one, or what?
More a poetic thing. Any attempt to formulate a grand unified theory about it ends in the stupidest shit imaginable.
I'm but a humble
make it less
boatsman,
true,
yes sir. We'll see what scream and yell, and you call him a communist. This man's super chill.
That means I can't.
If I
tell you
remember
about
right, communism
I
is
can only
very
show you.
specifically looked down on in
You
this
may
world.
understand in time, or not, but it might be easy enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Words guide our life. We commune with each thing through its word.
I might have been
Every
called
word is
Harry.
Harry. It's cool, but I'm sure you could come up with something even cooler.
Oh, I'll come back to that. Come back to that. Oh my god. It is difficult to get down the stairs.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again.
Wrong. You did the right thing with Measurehead. The ballerina antics won you the fight.
Let's talk about our right to work.
What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrate beasts...
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt.
Yeah, see, the more you get in physical
This
instrument, the more
man's
like you're obsessed with like people's bodies and stuff.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
Wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers,
you got
raising
some money,
both
maybe?
fists. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Where are you from?
What's it to you?
Part of the
Am
investigation.
I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain.
That's the thing. The higher your stats are in this game, it becomes negative. And that's exactly what I'm going for.
I know.
You hyper focus on shit. Like that's why I want to pump authority, because authority is like you will lose your shit on anyone who doesn't immediately capitulate to
A
you.
monstrous shadow high above the fire traps of the domain. The 881 motorway running over this district of Jamro. Concrete pillars rise up. Life in the domain is even worse off than in Martinez. The cold air is stiff from the fumes of the motor carriages and lorries.
Like if Half-Life is like a fight or flight response. If you put it up too high, then like you become
Below,
scared of everything.
Broken down, battered people mill on the dusty streets with no purpose. Yet amongst them, there is no sight of this man. No.
You're not from the domain.
Yeah? What makes you say that?
No one there knows you.
They know me. That's bullshit.
Alright, I think that's all we're doing. Almost close to 10 o'clock. In game time. Oh, how are we going to talk to that old lady? Zoom out here. Ooh, what's this? Cookie. Ah, I can't get there. The game auto-walked for me there. Yeah, higher stats can be bad, and low stats aren't necessarily a bad thing. Like, a failure can lead to success, and a success can lead to failure. It's a weird kind of game like that. What are you up to, buddy?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer.
I am the law.
You sure are, my man.
What's going on
It's the
here?
jam, my man. It's a
Kinda
traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight.
Call me the
No explanation
man.
given. Workers. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
How long you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil
Can
and
you
the
say that again a
fumes
little
and
less
the zoot.
plotting, son?
Everyone's a critic, man. It's okay. I've been here a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Can you spare some change for working stiff?
Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Hey, who?
The bosses, man.
I don't know who these bosses are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If
Well,
I
what
had
are you
saved-
hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
Wicked. Always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean
Or Black
business.
Caesar, hello,
This
friend.
haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know,
Yeah,
tracksuits and
there's
that
no
kind of thing.
wrong build in this game. You could purposely build make a build that cripples yourself, and you could still beat
They
the
usually
game.
get
That's not what
shipped
the game
abroad in
is.
the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Got one of those tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
There's no denying it. Your body needs to feel the touch of some good performance wear.
That's
This
your
rocking
machine?
beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Oh, it must be a cop reflex.
Yeah, it must be. Your job's to know all these little things, isn't it? Well, my job is to deliver tracksuit trousers.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long.
Nothing illegal
Not
then?
unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Never. They would never illegalize sport. Sport is the most wholesome thing known.
That's what I'm talking about. Physical instrument, because I'm jacking that stat up. It's my highest stat now, right? So you're obsessed with like physicality.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
I kind of quick save in the middle of a check. Good for now.
Don't be a stranger.
All right, let's quick save first. Because looking into his eyes and failing could kill us. Because our morale is so
Hello
low.
again, my man. What's on your mind?
In his eyes,
There we go.
an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold. It's
Familiar
hard
how?
to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street. That the road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highways.
Oh, what's going
It
on here?
forms a crisscross pattern across the land.
No arms on? You might as well. Like one physical might as well be no arms.
Above the Jamrock Quarter, in the form of a raised motorway, and then the never-ending sprawl of Forburg, high above buildings, to the old south, to
See,
the
now you're
farthest
just, like,
outskirts of Revachol, through the checkered
tripping.
fields of farmland, upstream to the River Esperance, past Montmartin. The border approaches. You cannot see. It's out of the city. Up ahead, the mist blocks all sight. A gale blows across your cheeks. It is cold. Before you stands a tall lorry driver.
It's in the
with sad
southwest.
eyes.
Excuse me?
Really? You can tell me.
Man, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, see?
Not much anyone can do.
Like,
There's
you
no
can get like
helping
kind of
an
like moments of like
absence, you know?
ESP, basically, depending on your stats.
I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way. Waiting all the way in Diora.
All that just from looking
Here
in his
I am
eyes.
stuck in this shit. So far from home. Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An
Basically
ache that
giving
brings you
the main
joy.
character anxiety? Yeah.
I think of them a lot.
Like, yes,
I
like
dream up
certain
these
stats,
silly
you'll be a
scenarios
like
in
a
great detail
absolute neurotic
of living with them.
mess if you max them out.
Comforts me.
Like drama and Half-Light, if you max those out, you'll just be a complete mess.
What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I feel hunted.
Hunted? By what?
A shadowy figure known to me only as the X something.
An ex-wife?
The pain burns in your chest.
Oh, yeah.
Radiating. The crown of arteries on fire.
Crosses me, no. Sinister presence that hunts me across all planes of existence.
Sinister presence? Wow. That sounds really bad. I hope that doesn't happen to my marriage.
Don't worry, I'm certain nothing bad's gonna ever happen to your marriage.
Yeah. In marriage, you never know if you're doing the right thing. I hope we're doing our best to keep ours together, but anything can happen. Look, man, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone. I know it wasn't easy to ask, so I hope you find your way through your own trouble. Oh.
Time to arrest him.
Ha! They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident.
Yeah, can I get one of those
We're pals
tracksuits?
and all, but I can't just freely hand out the...
There's no denying it.
Dang it.
The man taps his fingers.
We're all like,
against his arm.
Coming one with the world with each other here. Alright, is it bedtime, Kim?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still
Yeah, I haven't paid
miserably
the
cold this
cafeteria
time. We should
manager.
take care of that, then.
I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be...
Though he finds this situation frustrating.
Alright, let's see. I got a hunch. I got a real bed over here. Save real quick. Our true bed. You know, go to... Get lost.
The trash container the smell of rotten food rises.
Can we sleep in here for the night?
You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
No?
The
Okay, I guess we'll talk to the
sounds a
guy.
muffled gong.
We'll talk to the guy. Leave. Thought maybe we could sleep in there. I know we can sleep on the bench, but... I'll get a good night's rest that way.
Can I help you?
What that money I owe?
Yes. Have you got it?
I don't know if it comes from some sort of arrangement for
Does
tonight.
that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Yeah, pay back tomorrow. I'm an
As a
cop.
police officer, you must understand that I cannot take you at your word without evidence. Evidence being money. You can't stay here without money.
I have my key, you know.
Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key.
Yeah, I'll
before
break
you're-
the door down.
Wonderful. Try to do that. I'll have to call you an ambulance. Not until you bring me them.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use.
I really didn't want to resort to this.
Oh, Lieutenant. Where?
Alright, you know what? Yeah, fuck you. Maybe I can break down that door. I'm strong. then again, maybe I can't. Then again, maybe I can't. That's the ladies' door. That sucks. That was kind of what I could break in. Who would have thought that dumpster had smelly garbage in it? Yeah. I think there's somewhere else you can hobo it up. Like, when the lock's closed, you can cross? What? Not sure what you mean. The 6-speed lock? Yeah, I can't. That ain't working, sadly. Come on, be a friend.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already...
It's cold outside.
Everything is just a game to you, isn't it? Not until...
Okay. I might have something in...
I really...
Oh, Lieutenant. Yes. Have you... Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already...
Kim's about to say something, let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
also
your business.
affects your business.
Your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He shrinks back a bit under the lieutenant's severe gaze.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests, not until you bring...
Okay. I might have some...
I really...
Oh, Lieutenant. We're done here.
Goodbye. You're bummed. I'll make sure I pin the murder on you. That's how real cop work happen. Alright. What do you got for me in the carriage here, Kim?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back. In the
transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
Alright.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
What do you mean confiscate?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
I would have confiscated them too. They're mesmerizing.
They are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Alright, thank you. I take
The
it.
lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Alright, close the door. I never actually did this. The first time around, I just,
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here.
Alright, have another psycho freak out. Oh, we just punch him out? I guess I would.
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Humid, your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
What about the
A traffic jam, rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at?
Have a brother in the cut. Where the hood at?
There you go. Look further.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up.
In the west.
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the
Thought you had enough money from all the bottles in the 25? No, I owe 100. Right now I have 37.83. I owe 100 for everything.
Reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol.
Where are you, ghosts?
Rise. The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light.
In the bottom right, if you look there, you can see my money. It's right beside the time.
Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinez every day.
Run your finger through your hair.
Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from
above?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover.
That's in the east.
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal. You shudder looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza's snow. 2 green snakeskin shoes stand at attention.
It's below.
Collapsed storm drains, old sewage systems flooded with rainwater. Hidden weapon caches from the Revolution. Doors leading down to Le Royaume. The catacombs to which, for Capeside apartments.
Yeah, that's why the shivers is just like
crowd one
you're
another.
taking all in. Like
4.46mm bullets.
it's like that. There's a couple of stats that are just like basically supernatural almost.
Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
Oh, we got some experience from that though. Alright, let's go sell these spinners. Hopefully it's enough to cover. We're running low, because I think Kim will abandon you if you go too long. And we still got to buy that map
Greetings
tomorrow.
on this fine night. What brings you here?
Yeah, it's cool you're open, big city vibes.
The pawn shop is always open.
Yeah, there we go. Let's try this again here. Roy doesn't sleep.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on a drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
It just means it's warm in
I
here.
try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
What's triangles mean?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. Had to take Pyrrolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taking it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
It's been tough with the radioactive
cleanup. Why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, an early death, cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming, even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it? The generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. A bad idea. Some poor
Build your own
leftist built a
nuclear
particle
reactor sounds like
decay
a pretty bad
generator
idea.
in
Yeah.
hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably
It's like,
some
oh,
of it.
we're running
I
out of time
like
here.
the theory more than the story.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Alright, something I like to sell.
We'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump and make...
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense.
Thank you.
There we go.
Here's the 100 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Oh,
Another time, perhaps.
We've got a lot of good items that could sell for a decent amount of money, but I think they'll be handy later on. Alright, almost 11 o'clock now. And we have enough to pay our bill so we can sleep.
Can I help you?
Got that money?
Yes. Have you
got your money? What is this? Here's your money. I hope you choke on it. I hope you
Great,
choke on it.
Perfect. I hope you enjoy your freezing cold room with the window you broke yourself.
You've really worn down his patience. Even paying him didn't help.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, please pay for each night in advance. 20 real per night. If you don't have the money...
Time stops advancing after 2 in the morning. If you haven't paid for your room by then, it's game over. Don't leave finding money to the last minute, however. It's harder to make cash after nightfall when the shops are closed and the streets empty.
I'll take a room here too.
Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye. Alright. Time to pack it up for the night. Get our rest in.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay. Oh, we got some stuff done over the course of the day.
Outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum.
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit...
It is not the way of the hobo, but I do not know how to hobo.
Here,
at least not yet.
Our jurisdiction, basically.
I know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How'd you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Perhaps smoking.
Yes.
To the debrief.
It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
We inspected the victim's
This is the
body,
first night, yes.
So that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can. But we have some leads we can follow up. Then you shot him in the chest, which wasn't ideal.
Hey,
but we did manage to get him down from the tree.
I just wanted to make sure
So
he
as they
was
say,
really dead.
Right. Then we performed the field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we missed something. But maybe the boys in processing will surprise us. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
Yeah. Well, we talked to some people.
Including Evrard Clare, a daunting adversary, if there ever was one. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
Yeah, we
Claire
can get
also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
A very serviceable name.
Moving on, we didn't talk to the Wildlands rep. We really must do that tomorrow. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that...
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't like to waste time.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those heels. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
What are our powers here in the
Quite
RCM?
limited, actually. The power officers of the Ravachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000...
On day 3, you can embrace the hobo life, okay?
...with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although...
So when the thing opens up, okay.
Citizens can always request records from their local station.
I gotta buy a map
Officers of the
tomorrow.
RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. We can arrest
Alright.
people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Are you sure the rest of you will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
You ever kill someone, Kim?
Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
He says it matter-of-factly and moves on.
Alright. Who makes all
the
these
coalition
rules?
government and the moral intern in our body. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Yeah, so
it's probably more honest, yes. Either way, the Moralinton leases us the right to
so
keep
there was a big war,
and they will take
and this part of the continent does not govern itself. Other countries do. Look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GR.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our 2 precincts.
And in Jamrock and the Grit?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
Day 1, 2, you gotta pay for the room, alright. I never did Hobocop first playthrough, so I don't know anything about it.
Human beings are...
I never eventually sleeping on the bench at some point.
And it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Well, I hope our investigation will improve something here.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Well, thanks for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Alright. Real quick though, we got a skill point. So we're gonna unlock a thing. And we're gonna learn communism. There we go. Didn't want to forget that. It's important to learn communism as you sleep. In the morning. Smell you later, alligator. Can I face myself in the mirror now?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Nope.
In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Let the mirror be. Hey, I got a bottle.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
Let's do it.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then...
Like day 1, day 2, if you don't pay, it's game over?
And then, sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Yeah, it's probably.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Well, let's just do the old rollover.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him?
Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Sleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Disco.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is it?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
Born in a hospital, people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me.
You think too much before sleep?
Do you remember the love of your life?
I got that problem too. I can't turn the brain off. Ooh.
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs? Between her legs and in her mouth?
I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have
I can
friends,
get it all back
Harry
easy.
boy. No, it's gone.
No.
3 times gone and never coming back. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them.
Yeah.
You
all got our off
really
days.
fucked up.
I can come back from
You're
this.
not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm solving this case.
You're
baby.
trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet. Grinding in your head.
So something is wrong.
Oh.
Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts.
I'm not drunk.
Some kind of new.
I didn't drink all day, but it does have the hangover of all hangovers. No!
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on.
Let's go, Harry.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Someone's got to work in the factory. There we go. Health and morale is healed. Let's get up.
Good going, buddy.
What was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
The hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster.
Alright, I guess we are also super high on top of being drunk.
Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
And you get more of it than detecting is my life. No, I can take this. I'm not going to look for speed.
Are you sure?
Fuck drugs.
Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then.
I can do this without speed.
Fired. Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Do just fine. Gonna be a lot of things. Criminal. Probably a misogynist. But not gonna be a drug user. Alright, we'll pay for the next day's... Open now, eh? What time is it? 7 in the morning? Kim wants to talk too, eh? Talk in a second, Kim.
Can I help you?
Got my
Got the
bill
20
for tonight?
real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember...
How could anyone forget, asshole?
Goodbye. Talk to the people.
The
I
man
can talk to them
ponders
here.
his cooking utensils
You know what's behind the door?
and gives you a little. He looks up at you, then looks away. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Does not know. Speed seems not what. Yeah, generally your body doesn't want drugs, except for when it can't help itself.
Over here.
Okay.
Let me handle this.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militia.
Hey, you're no gardener.
That's right. I'm not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She just seemed friendlier.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating.
Yeah, we still gotta solve
You
that
want to
mystery
interview
here, the
him.
murder.
That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We
Our
will make
authority
an
speaks for
arrest.
itself. Doesn't matter if
She
you recognize
says
it.
nothing. You're sure Easley mentioned something about a lawyer, Elizabeth someone, but you're too dumb to remember what it was.
What if I want to talk to you? Not Titus.
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority.
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it. You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
What are you gonna do to me?
What are we going to do to you?
You were specifically asked not to say that, and then you said it anyway. You junior delinquent. But you still did.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It is a labor organ. If anything, it is the RCM.
Oh man! You know it.
We digress.
Oh God!
Why so aggressive?
Oh God! Oh man!
Living in
God!
forcing
Oh man! Oh God!
These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the
She
unlawful
resents
privatization
the
of
police.
Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Hey, the world needs a financial buffer zone.
No one is emotional here. Do your job.
The
Like
role
I
here.
already told you.
Alright, you're done with us, and we're done with you. Alright, big boy.
This is where you say your bit.
Yeah. This is where,
He's used to giving orders and having them obeyed immediately. You should not indulge him.
Detective.
Alright. What's
Hey,
names yet?
hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Cross your arm.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We're looking for Titus Hardy.
Yeah. Anyway, talk about your attitude.
Wow. The RCM sent us some big dick cops.
The biggest.
Real big dick cops. Look at them. Reckless. Swinging in the wind.
Yeah, look at the big dick on that cop. Can't tell a dick that big what to do.
You can't?
Must be something in the water in Jamrock.
Yeah, gave him real nice big dicks.
Yeah. Anyways.
You might want to start asking your questions now.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was the questions? To hell with that. Get right up in the big dick's face. Physical confrontation.
Fucking let's do it. Aggressive, step closer.
Is silent. The leader does not flinch. Get further in there. Escalate.
Tilt your head side to side. Crack your neck.
What the fuck is this? You wanna fuck with me?
Open and close your
He
fists.
hunches forward. His right hand starts tapping a quick little rhythm on his thigh.
Do it.
Tap,
It's real
tap,
police
tap.
work.
This guy's tough. Get the eye twitch going. You need to look scary.
Gauge eye twitch.
What do you think you're doing? You hear. But his mouth isn't moving. It's the tension in his shoulders speaking.
What are you doing?
I can do this all night long. His clenched fists say, their knuckles turning white. I'm young. You're 50,000 years old. Do not explain or defend yourself. Attack.
At my age, you'll be dead. You're impulsive, getting the fight, you'll win. With all the abuse I've taken, still walking, talking, and ready to get into this fight. In the time I've killed more than once, I can feel in me the ugly. That's gonna be
No, you're not. You're frail and your nerves are frayed.
We're having a psychic
sadness
battle
weighs
here.
you down. He refuses to budge. You failed here. A weakness is a weakness, not a strength. Time to speak now.
Wow.
With words.
Lost a mental battle here.
No. I's here. You got business with my...
The boys are too eager to please him to keep their mouths shut. You're gonna get a good head count here. Just...
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid
We
fuck.
kicked Measurehead's ass. And why are we backing down from this trucker?
Man. We don't mind.
Yeah. You're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company.
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture.
Picture what?
Fucking say something already!
Hangman backyard, you do it?
You're not just here to swing your big dick. You're here for the pretty boy. A real looker, that one.
They love him, boss. Spend all day digging around in there. Can't get enough of that pretty boy smell.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
We'll do the serious one here first. So, why is there a container
belt,
deck
like
belt
we
there?
use in the harbor? Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
We did this together. All of us. Until he was dead.
Just confessed to murder?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
They're playing to their considerable strength in numbers. Don't talk about arresting them. You'll only bring attention to your inability to do so.
Murder him like that, no remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Yeah, they're criminals.
Rest assured, lawman. None worse than our guy. He got what was coming.
Lots of fucking, yeah. Who calls the shot that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy boy without arresting all Hardy boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Titus, keep addressing him. He wants everyone to know he's in charge.
Yeah, but no, seriously. Not talking to you. Who calls the shots here?
Who do you fucking think does?
He's so sure it's him. But it's not that simple. There's someone above him, or beside him, sharing the leadership. Hard to say who.
Yeah, Everett Clara does.
You keep him the fuck out of this. We have autonomy. It's all on us. Everard runs the Union. I run the Hardy Boys.
You stepped on some big toes there. Tried to take out a satellite. That's not how it's going to go. They'd rather rot in jail than implicate Mr. Clear in this mess.
When Titus Hardy says he runs the Hardy Boys, he means that in an administrative capacity. On that night, everyone acted as one man. Are you deaf? Do you think you could do that?
Titus, keep a
Who?
He's so sure it's him.
Yeah, you do. You give the
That's
commands.
right, asshole. Titus Hardy runs the Hardy Boys.
I think you got your answer.
No, you did not get an answer. Titus does administrative work. He pushes paper, fills
right.
out forms. The others can't read.
Your favorite guitarist makes a
But on
cameo.
that
I'm not
night,
sure who's in
They
that.
all acted as one man.
Love the content, bro. Well, thank you very much. When did this
You
hanging
don't
incident
have to
occur?
keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah. Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean the representative for Wild Pines?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing...
Why'd you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum.
Oh, so he's a mercenary, eh?
And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hired
How do you know he's
'Cause
special
one night,
forces?
he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm RNA's goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna
Wanna do
fuck
it?
you all.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNA's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either. But he fucking did. Right there.
Alright, so what did he do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
There's slight unease in him, suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
The same girl was sexually assaulted?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it.
Yeah. Me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking
And then
listening?
who did he rape then, if not her?
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
Who did the dead man do the sexual
Titus,
crime to?
do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
Fuck off, Carl. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment. If someone has been sexually assaulted, we need to...
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks.
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny.
I
I'm
don't
doing
like
my best
you.
to keep the situation civil, but
It won't be for long. It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
Yeah, so how'd you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service. Certainly enough to not put up with this backsass. Deliver a knockdown observation.
Now you listen to me, Sonny Jim. Autopsy showed the victim's hands weren't tied, no sign of a struggle. Explain this and make it real simple.
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
We'll try her.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
tell me who's solid.
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned. This little rat-faced fellow is solid too. Always fidgety, him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice. Tomato juice? Just tomato juice?
Alright. Fat Agnes. Difficulty breathing. The weakest link in the chain.
A single sentence would wear him out. He can't take the length of the questioning. Keep it going long enough, and he'll crack.
Having trouble breathing over there?
No. Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Fuck off, Shanky.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
Yeah, that's where all the
Right
action takes place.
here. Eugene already told you
They're
that
covering
the
it up.
had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
They keep speaking for Titus, so that he wouldn't get his hands muddy with too much explaining.
Mr. Tats, what do you use to knock
My
him out?
fucking elbow, Copper. Samurai boxing style.
Something you're not telling me.
And fuck you too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
His all-muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. He's genuinely trying to look out for Angus. This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Other questions?
Like what, Copper?
So I said don't try to just arrest him. I guess we're good for now.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here.
Yeah, something don't add up here.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you did.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
Oh god, I wish you could quick save in the middle of a conversation. I have very high authority, but this is godly. This is like a super check.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
Oh god. First you tell me someone's raped and you don't say who is bullshit. And then keeping the town going from hell and you're not helping? Kim, I need your gun.
Why?
This is not what he thinks it is. This is a great idea.
That's what I'm talking about, what failure can be good.
I'm afraid it's not what you think it is either.
Calm down. This is only a demonstration. Kim, the gun, please.
What in the name of fuck are you doing?
But I don't want to give you my gun. Not after the last time.
The fuck is happening, Titus? What are they whispering about?
Easy, Shanks. I want to see where this is going.
I'm not scared anymore. I know what I have to do.
And what is that?
There's no other way.
Silence. He tilts his head to the side, inspecting
It's not
you.
0%, yeah.
A brief moment passes. The pressure in the room grows to a boiling point.
Be careful, it's loaded.
Good. Now put it in your mouth.
Want to point at them?
I want to point it at them. Quit your whining. Everyone knows how to do that. You're a special man. You're going to point it at yourself.
Yeah, that's
Go
right.
ahead.
Point the barrel.
Show.
What are you doing?
Genuine panic flies across the lieutenant's face.
Ah, this is why I needed high authority.
That's right. Everyone of my race can become a giant gorilla.
Not. Oh man, it's such a good game. Not fucking this case up. You will respect
We'll
me.
solve the case. Look at me. Don't worry. This demonstration is not
Oh man.
at all.
Yeah, because I sort of wanna see that shit.
You won't, man. His fucking balls ain't big enough.
You will never forget what happened in 5 seconds if you don't respect me.
Fellas, I have no other option. Off yourself.
No, that is not what is happening. This show is unnecessary. Give me my gun.
Oh man, Disco Elysium was a good game.
Don't. There's this itch in the middle of your skull where you've never reached, never scratched.
Better get ready to fucking respect me in 5, 4, 3.
No. He'll do it. Go ahead, son.
2, 1. Do it. Get this one thing right. No. Give it to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. It's not too late. You can still spin this as some kind of tactic.
Ratan, we can't have any fun if you kill yourself. Painting the booth red with your brain sounds like a real blast now. But what about later? There'll be nothing.
I'm not gonna game over myself here. Not after we went through so much dialogue. We'll give the gun back to him.
Thank you. Nothing to worry about here, people. My partner likes to play these jokes. He's what you call dark.
He is infinitely grateful to have that gun back on his belt, right?
Man, authority. This is why I want the authority run.
Dark?
I think I
What the fuck
don't even
was
remember
that,
getting that
you
option
normies?
before.
We haven't seen
My first
RCM
playthrough.
in 4 years, and this shows up?
I knew he wasn't gonna do it, though. I knew he'd pussy out.
No. I still have my money on him. Sooner or later, he has that look.
Everyone like my funny
Do
joke?
not think your failed suicide attempt will win you any pity from these men. Do not expect them to forget it either.
Again, it was a dark joke. Maybe we should go for a little walk, Joker? Before...
Yes. Get the serotonin running. Keeps those bad thoughts away.
Locked. Yeah, I'm gonna take off now. They're gonna be very scared after my demonstration.
Sounds like you're the suicide cop, with his finger on the eject button, ready to let go of this life. But guess what? You idiot. You don't have a gun or any bullets. What is this? You're not ready to die. This is garbage. It would be the honorable thing to do. It would really show them. Show her, too.
What a pity, because that's totally me, suicide cop.
Yes. It would be so sweet to taste the barrel once more. That sour metal. Maybe there is a way. Not yet, but stick with it. Keep going dark, and it'll finally click.
I think that went really well, Kim. What do you think, bud?
What in the name of hell was that supposed to be? The theatrical suicide attempt. We need to talk about it.
Do we have to?
do. I was able to recontextualize it as a dark joke. I will not be able to recontextualize it the next time. I understand you sometimes
It's real
employ
police work.
extreme
It's gun in your mouth
interrogation
and threaten to kill yourself if
I
you don't
want
get your
to
way.
Understand. That was too extreme. We can't have RCM officers going around putting guns in their mouths. We can't afford to have that image. Few institutions can.
It's gonna happen again. I'm sorry I put him in the position.
No need to apologize. Just keep your gun out of your mouth and we'll be alright.
Sorry, I put him into position, but
Morning. I've got some good news. I took care of the body. The thought of him decomposing in my MC wouldn't let me
I
sleep.
don't know if I was ready to let him go.
Well, he's in processing now. We have other matters to attend to.
Yeah, the thoughts talking to each
He
other.
kind
Great.
of wishes you'd acknowledged his contribution, but you've missed your opportunity.
I remember the funniest thing I've ever seen in this game was just like a still of, like a text. Someone took a picture, and it was an authority check.
The Union
and that's part of the reason I just like authority has to be the way this game goes.
To talk to them.
You mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. Men who drink beer for breakfast?
Yeah.
There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called
There's so many of them we should call them
Who are
reinforcements.
that would just escalate tensions.
Yeah,
In
well,
fact,
He's
talked to
not
him already,
exaggerating about that mortal danger.
everything, which may, of course, all be
As
wrong.
a rule.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right...
Good. A power move. Purpose.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place.
Alright. Speaking of that, leveling up authority. How's our what, halfway through? Quick save. Set you up here again a second here, Hoss.
Look, the insane police officer is back.
Hey, that's rude.
The small man mimes. There's laughter in the room. Try not to kill yourself.
Yeah, see, now we can retry it. Try not to kill yourself this time.
As you look around,
Yeah,
this
there
room
we
full
go.
of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco. Does this look familiar?
See, we made a full recovery.
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
Get it, Titus. You guys are the authority around here.
Huh?
You must be. You're just like real cops drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hands.
You got a problem with beer now?
Yeah,
Not
I
quite
do.
there yet. Push on.
I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how... Wait, what? I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job like you. I don't get that one. Try it.
Speak for yourself, buddy.
I understand sort of, but not fully.
For 10 years now. You should have seen Martinez before it started.
They didn't see shit, man. Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me?
Don't let him drink that. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Alright. Not about who did it. And that is for why you're hiding the victim.
Titus is hiding nothing. Titus?
You want to talk to her? Fine, talk to her. I got nothing to hide. So long as you treat her with respect. No questioning, no harassing, or you got the freight train of pain heading your way.
There we go.
What is her name?
Glacia, I'm on due. She's
she's the person upstairs.
Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's Amonju.
Shit. The girl.
Yeah.
The girl upstairs? That can't be her. Remember what you said to her? You told her you want to
make fuck.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
God. -1 said you don't remember being caught. -1 says you don't remember reality. -2 said you want to have fuck with you. -1 said you're an apocalypse cop. Composure. Cool. Yeah. Clausia?
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over.
Is Oranje disco dancer?
Why not?
We gotta do it.
You've probably seen her around.
You inexplicably cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing.
Yeah.
We just have a few more quick.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
So is there a relationship?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
It was like that karaoke incident all over again.
Okay, enough.
The rape.
All of
When
this
was
is
that?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again.
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know.
Here you go, boss.
Yeah. What's your relationship with her?
I know her.
How well do you know her?
Well enough, Copper. We
All
partied.
right.
She's been here for a few months.
Not from around
you
here.
mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye disco dancer is an immigrant.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck.
Shut up, Angie.
Titus gives them both a look. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
You said you party. Cool. That's cool. What do you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Drug, sex, karaoke?
Yes, and no. Got something to say about it?
Yeah, so you're close.
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
We're taking off. There we go. So we're getting places. We're getting places. Now, real quick, because I'm absolutely going to forget if we don't do this right now. Gotta go buy that map. I will 1000% forget if I don't do this immediately. Pretty sure the map's here.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai. This is entirely, completely you. You have found the right books.
Tell me about the Muscle Man books.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books. Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
Hey, fuck you. I have a whole shelf dedicated to Conan the Barbarian right over there. Like, just right there. For the most imaginative.
What does it matter? They're all the same. However, if you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
All right, we're buying
yes, certainly. Another good sale.
All right. Is it upstairs? There's an upstairs.
These shelves are overburdened with books.
Crime fiction. It's home of fascist magic.
Several maps have been attached.
Maps.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and...
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That
so
old
cheap?
thing, it's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to from when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue.
Yeah, the one that's half built.
Set up those coin-operated viewers and designed the new street lamps. They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame, the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed.
Yeah,
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
There. Now can we finally look at the map? There we go, sorta. Alright, there we go. We gotta talk to Kim again here real quick.
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
I do.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
And rape her?
What you're saying is, you raped her?
What? No?
Ice is forming on the inside of your chest.
No.
Then, don't ever say that again. What else?
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
That's manageable.
Try to hit on her.
Understood.
She said I'm going to have to interrogate her later, and it's going to suck for me.
It is. This would have been good to know before.
And it didn't come up.
It should have. Anything else?
We'll move on.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be all right.
All right. Yeah, you're a good guy, kid. You're a good guy. Alright, let's buy some healing items real quick. I think we got some bottles to deposit too.
The Termish, your bottles clunk into the machine. And a small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles.
Okay, here. I hope
We got plenty.
makes you feel better or something. Okay, here.
Yeah, we're real good on
makes you feel
physical
better
healing, so that's good. Pop ourselves back up here. And there we are. There we are.